Greetings, Elder Blacklight here, finishing up on King Alfr playing audio tapes Rex 84. And before we get back into that audio, I want to call your attention to some things that you should observe, that you should take notice of. The government really hasn't changed over the years. Uh, they just got more visible, or either more bold in what they were doing, as far as just putting it in your face, like the assassination of John Kennedy, for number one. Reason why I picked him is because those other presidents that got assassinated, they didn't have television. We had television. Now we got YouTube. We got something a little bit beyond uh, television, because we're using computers. And computers could, you could get a program or a app so you could fabricate things and make it look real. But a lot of things you could tell is fake, and you don't have to look at the television. You can look at the way or the actions of the people. And for number one, uh, Gail and Snoop, 50 Cent, and all the rest of them, and all the brothers who pick up on the story, all the brothers and sisters who, talk about this story. Snoop is part of Hollywood entertainment. It's the entertainment world we're talking about. And in the entertainment world, the Zionist Jews run that. And they got, now, the type of televisions like Jerry Springer, or the type of entertainment now is like Jerry Springer. They call it reality. And Snoop, he wise enough to know not to threaten nobody over the air. It's to keep up controversy. And Bush and wasn't the first one who committed war crimes, and even Kennedy committed some war crimes at one time. And Kennedy's old man was a gangster, bootlegger, and that gangster mentality is what really started the United States. So then when the United States stretched out because the Rothschilds banking system confiscated all the gold and silver, they owned the people, the citizens, in their minds. But in my mind, they don't own me, but they built up an army to force you to kind of listen what they want you to do. And they took this all over the planet. Now they got countries acting like they going to war with the United States to keep their citizens in check. But if they were really going to war, and the United States know that they have something to fear to keep and protect its citizens, they would build air raid shelters. They would build bomb shelters. They would pass out. Every household would have a medicine kit. Every household, as much money as we pay in taxes, we would have all that. But that money don't go to us. We would have every household would have gas masks. Every household would be armed. But instead, they're trying to disarm the people. Because they're not going to have, Russia's not going to come over here. Ain't nobody going to come over here but the enemy that's already here. And he's practicing urban guerrilla warfare on you right now. And we're going to play just a little bit more of this. And maybe come back with a part 3. We don't know. But if we don't, this is something for you to grow on. Let's check out a little bit more of that King Alfr plan.
Three, Congress of Racial Equality. 4, the Uhuru Movement. 5, the Group on Advanced Leadership, or GOAL. 6, the Freedom Now Party. 7, United Black Nationalists of America. 8, the New Pan-African Movement. 9, Southern Christian Leadership Conference. 10, the National Urban League. 11, the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. And 12, the Committee on Racial and Religious Progress. Note, at the appropriate time, to be designated by the President, the leaders of some of these organizations are to be detained only when it is clear that they cannot prevent the emergency, working with local public officials during the first critical hours. All other leaders are to be detained at once. Compiled lists of minority leaders have been readied at the National Data Computer Center. It is necessary to use the minority leaders designated by the President in much the same manner in which we use minority members who are agents with central and federal, that of course interrupting refers to the CIA and FBI, and we cannot, until there is no alternative, reveal King Alfred in all its aspects. Minority members of Congress will be unseated at once. This move is not without precedent in American history. That from the Attorney General.
Yeah, all the different organizations that you're in, care if it's churches or whatever, if black people dominate it, you can believe that y'all being infiltrated, spied upon. And all these brothers doing this tabloid news, gossip columns, they're under suspect because they don't want to talk about what I'm talking about and keep it in your face. They might hit it, for a minute, and then they forget about it and they go back to some of that tabloid news stuff. I mean, I hate to see any black man get death come to a black man. Accidents do happen sometimes, but nowadays you can't tell if it was a assassination or what. You see what I'm saying? So you don't know if Gail was trying to get the people to fess up to see if it was some sort of assassination. But maybe she wasn't. Maybe she just wanted to do some tabloid news. But so what? You know, we getting the government is taking away our human rights, has taken away our civil rights because we in martial law. That's right. And they done infiltrated YouTube. Some of these brothers is agents. So until we unite, we're gonna be in a vulnerable position. I was listening to them talking about the boxing career of Mike Tyson, and I heard Gus tell Mike that you want to be in a position to do the hitting and not get hit. See? So that's why brothers that was first banging on the beast, now they not banging on the beast because they put themselves in a position chasing after that dollar to get the beast on their ass. You see? I'm a little different. So you don't see me begging for money or doing no lectures. That's old school, man. The enemy brainwash you with this screen, with the television, with the music. That's how he uh, brainwashes you with his propaganda. Well, I could use this. I could do the same thing to unlock, you know, your mind and bring you in touch with reality. You're gonna set the record straight. And this is something to grow on. Sugar and sugar, salt is salt. It ain't my fault if you can't get off. Black light.